Ladies and gentlemen, the battle against climate change is surely the most defining and pivotal challenge of our times. Even in a world full of daunting perils and crises, it is hard to imagine anything that poses a greater challenge and opportunity for humanity. We are running out of time. How many times have I found myself saying this over recent years? We cannot delay, regroup, prevaricate, or wait for more and better information. We should compare the planet under threat of climate change to a sick patient. No doctor would wait for 100% certainty while a dying patient slipped away. We cannot ignore the symptoms and should act now to restore the health of the planet before it is too late. This, of course, will require an unprecedented transformation of our communities, societies and lifestyles, all predicated on the move to a low-carbon and circular economy. The good news is that we know what we need to do. Many of the solutions are in our grasp. We just need to act effectively, and we need to do it now. It seems to me we need three things above all. First, a renewed recognition and understanding of the science of climate change and its implications for action. The recent IPCC report has set out more clearly than ever before the risks that climate change poses and the actions that need to be taken in response. While there are very encouraging signs of progress in the rollout of renewable energy, increases in energy efficiency and efforts to tackle deforestation, these need to be vastly scaled up to achieve the deep levels of decarbonization that the science tells us we require. In my conversations with business leaders, I find that this is increasingly well understood, and through the work of my corporate leaders group, I am encouraged that more and more businesses are supporting a transformative goal of reaching net zero greenhouse gas emissions well before the end of the century. Taking action on climate change is neither inherently bad for business nor against economic interests. It is, in fact, the only rational choice. This is all the more evident with the growth of the progressive business voice, as demonstrated in the We Mean Business coalition, of which I am pleased my corporate leaders group is an active partner. Second, we need the disciplines of financial accounting and regulation to make proper allowance for the costs and benefits of natural disaster risk and resilience. My Accounting for Sustainability project is working with a unique collaboration of financial leaders and scientists on ways to make this happen. I hope such work will drive more effective responses to climate change, increasing the resilience of companies, cities and countries to withstand natural disasters. This, in turn, will save millions of lives and livelihoods in the coming decades and protect billions of dollars in homes, property and other assets. And thirdly, we must make rapid progress in brokering a more harmonious relationship between the world's great cities and the countryside upon which they depend. This entails focusing on all aspects of our urban built environment, but also on the need to create truly sustainable and resilient agricultural systems that will allow critical ecosystems to flourish alongside rural communities. New commitments to drive deforestation out of agricultural commodity supply chains, such as those made by finance leaders within the Banking Environment Initiative, will obviously enhance these efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very much in the UN Secretary General and UFCCC Executive Secretary's debt for their tireless work to help build a consensus on the actions needed. However, we must recognize that we cannot meet the climate change challenge unless business and government actively work together. So I can only wish you, the Climate Group, CDP, my corporate leaders group, and everyone involved with Climate Week, every possible success in your crucial deliberations and your actions going forward. We simply have to win the battle against climate change to secure our future and the future of our children and grandchildren. So I fear there is not a moment to lose.